so that it can process the data.
That's right.
Okay, the process of accessing the data from the backend and presenting into the front end is a very logical structure, very interesting and logical structure.
Okay.
What is that? Like this database always available as a backend.
Okay.
It never be directly available to the client to access it. Client has to send a request to the server.
Okay.
The server has to handle that request so that it can process the request.
Okay.
So this is the communication channel so that it can be communicated with the backend database.
Okay.
So that is a natural phenomena where we can easily observe that, right?
Okay.
This is the thing happens. Now, but when you are continuously taking the data, this database is a backend operations, not only a general purpose of usage.
Okay.
You may use this database for many of different services in your organization. Okay. Organization complete critical information or business data, everything will be stored in the database. So always this database should be available for variety of different needs. Fine.
Okay.
So you should ensure that this database to be available every time, immediately, and whenever the like data is needed to different departments, different organizations.
That's right.
Okay. This client can be an HR department environment, and similar clients you can design. Okay.
Okay.
This client can be some other department client. This client can be some other department client.
Okay.
So this can be sales. This can be finance, right? So this can be finance department.
Okay.
Now, if you are continuously accessing the data from the backend data sources, always the database will be busy because multiple user requests should be handled by this database. It is not so easy to the environment to access the data.
Okay.
Because once if the server is busy, you never expect that data will be processed as you expected within the optimum time, right?
Okay.
So you need to ensure that the data can be accessible as and when the application clients needs to access the data.
Okay.
And server should not be fallen into any rush of the server load or any other reason. The server should not be overloaded, right?
Okay.
So the technology which we are using in many different areas, some of the Java, it is JDBC, okay?
JDBC, okay.
Java database connectivity.
Okay.
Okay. In case if you are using the client as Java,
okay,
this will be JDBC as a technology.
Okay.
Okay. In case of C and C++,
okay,
C or C++, if you develop application using C or C++ as front-end client, then this will be ODBC.
ODBC, okay.
Object database connectivity.
Okay.
Java database connectivity.
Okay.
Database connectivity.
Okay.
Is one technology. Okay. Is a technology. Okay. Java database connectivity is a technology. Okay.
Okay.
And object database technology.
Okay.
Open database technology. Open
okay.
database technology. Okay. Connectivity technology.
Okay.
And ADO.NET is our subject.
Okay.
Okay. So it will be varied from language to language. Okay.
Sure.
This is for Java. This is for Java. Okay. JDBC for Java. C++, if you deal with that, ODBC.
Okay.
Okay. That is called as open database connectivity.
Okay.
Okay. So this is ODBC. But ActiveX data objects is our technology.
ActiveX one. Okay.
ActiveX data objects is our technology. Like we are going to learn ADO.NET.
Okay.
So using this ADO.NET tools and techniques, we can read the data.
Okay.
We can present the data.
Okay.
And we can manipulate the data as and when it is needed. 1 minute, Mike.
Okay.
Fine. Okay. So this ADO modeling follows an architecture called disconnected data architecture.
Okay.
So I'll give a small analogy in this. Just observe this. Suppose user 1 is client.
Okay.
Okay, the client is Mike. Second client is Prasad.
Okay.
So when client Mike is taking the data, if this data process is going on, Prasad request should stay in a queue, right?
Okay.
And third person, whoever are trying to take the data, the third person request also should stay in a queue.
That's right.
Because the server is busy when the client is accessing the data.
That's
Fine?
Right. Fine.
Then here the ADO.NET follows a different model that is called as disconnected data architecture. What is that, you know? This entire database, whatever you requested, that will be taken temporarily and copies in a repository called data set. It's called as a data set.
Okay.
Temporarily it copies into the data set. It's a temporary memory block.
Okay.
This temporary memory block available with the application.
Okay.
This will be available in application.
Okay.
Cached data means only the data what you try to retrieve temporarily, that only will be available in the data set.
Okay.
Okay. Data set.
Data set. Okay.
Okay. What is this data set? Very easily you can analyze. Suppose you want to pull the water from a surface to overhead tank. Okay. So if you are going to use continuously motor to take the water through pipeline, okay. If you don't have a overhead tank, what is the problem? Continuously the motor should run. Right?
That's right.
And the motor always will be busy and consumes a lot of resources.
That's right.
Instead of that, if you can pull the water for half an hour, if you can fill in the overhead tank on the top of your building, from there you can access that water into different pipelines. Right?
That's right.
So such architecture here, instead of accessing from there, will access from here. So this is temporarily available. Okay. So the server, once if the data is accessed to the data set, the connection between the server and application will be disconnected and you will work with the data set.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're working with the data set. That's why I said disconnected.
Yes, that's why it is disconnected data architecture.
Okay.
This model, your .NET Technologies follows.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes, please.
So SQL and them, do they use this kind of model?
Yes.
Okay.
SQL only we will use. SQL supports this model to access the data to the front end.
Okay.
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 For this reason, some extent of the SQL I'll introduce.
Okay.
Okay. Then we will work with the ADO.NET.
Okay.
After that, we'll move forward for some help creation. And after ADO.NET completion, we will go for help creation.
Okay.
And some reporting services. Likewise, we will move forward for subject.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
now,
good.
Yes. Now I'll save it because I can share it to you.
Okay, that's good.
Whiteboard. Fine. Whiteboard ADO.NET.
Okay.
Now, the environment where the data is available is your SQL Server Management Studio.
Okay.
If you invoke from this environment, it would be invoked directly, but I want to show the installed environment first.
Okay.
So SQL Server 2008, SQL Server 2008 R2, SQL Server 2012.
Okay.
2012. So 2008 is the version of 2008 year.
Okay.
2008 release 2 R2 is the version of 2010.
Okay.
2012 is the version of 2012.
Okay.
So Microsoft didn't release a version in 2010. They released it as 2008 R2.
R2. Okay.
So there was no 2010 version available.
Okay.
The 2008 R2 is 2010. Okay. So in this you can do variety of different database related operations.
Okay.
General database related environment you can manage SQL Server Management Studio.
Okay.
And apart from that, data analysis services. What is analysis services? Just let me give few information.
Okay.
Okay. This is like completely architecture of the database I'm explaining.
Okay.
Okay. So you can use this for different reasons. Now this type of databases are there in the organization.
Okay.
Okay. Now I just categorize it like this. Okay. You can consider this is the very long back since 19th since 80s. Okay. 1980s.
Okay.
Or 1990s. 1980s to 1990.
Okay.
An organization is dealing with different databases.
That's
okay.
Right.
Very long back they deals with DBase.
Okay.
Assume that they deal with DBase.
DBase, yes.
Then they might have started with Fox Pro.
Fox Pro, yeah.
Pro. Heard about Fox Pro?
Yes. Both of them, DBase and Fox Pro.
Yes. Oracle can be, it can be Sybase. It can be Ingress. Because there were no standard processes on those days.
Okay.
So this can be an accounts service, accounts department. And this can be a finance department.
Okay.
This can be sales. Okay.
Okay.
And this can be like a purchases department.
Okay.
And this can be exports.
Okay.
And these are all you can consider that SQL Server 2005 because the latest CRM, customer relationship management, might be.
Okay.
And supply chain management, SCM, can be with SQL Server 2010.
Okay.
So they have the diverse data.
Okay.
R2. Till these versions they have.
Okay.
Now assume that these are all diverse data sources, not in a single technology, because organizations may have such environment. So these are the different databases I created here. Again, if you observe that these are the different technologies I mentioned, different departments I mentioned. Since 1980-1992, the organization is migrating the technologies because as and when the technologies are changing, so they are migrating till 2015. Okay.
That's right.
So every like a generation, whenever the new technology is releasing, this organization is adopting those things for their organization needs, right?
That's right.
Now they want to take the data into a centralized repository. Okay. So like this one, and every data of every repository.
Okay.
They may take into a centralized repository. Assume that all would be like this. Okay. This centralized repository I'm placing here.
Okay.
This one like this. Okay. This repository is called as a data warehouse.
Okay, that's where the warehouse is.
Yes.
Okay, so when you hear data warehouse, that means it's just a collection of different
data sources.
Data sources, okay.
Okay. After you gather the data, these services are called as integration services.
Okay.
So in case of SQL platform, Microsoft platform, that is called as SSIS.
Okay.
SQL Server Integration Services.
Okay.
After gathering the data into a centralized repository, you need to start analysis, and then you need to go for reporting.
Okay.
So analysis services and reporting services are the next level of this service. Okay. So these two are possible with two different technologies called SQL Server Analysis Service, SSAS.
Okay.
And this is reporting services, SSRS.
Okay, reporting services. Okay.
Yes, these are all you can do with your environment, what I just shared with you.
Okay.
That is the thing I showed here. Analysis services, integration services. Okay. Point taken?
Point taken, yeah.
So these are all you can do, but our environment is SQL Server Management Studio.
Okay.
So when you click on the SQL Server Management Studio, because I need to introduce some SQL concept also to you.
Okay.
So to connect to the server, assume that here my client, my computer is acting like a client, my computer is acting like a server also.
Okay.
Suppose if you install a Windows operating system in your computer, your computer will act like a server, right?
That's right. That's right. It does.
Yes. But in the same environment here also, my computer is acting like a server for this database.
Okay.
So what you want to connect? For what purpose you want to connect? See that analysis, reporting. A compact model is for smart devices, mobile applications development. Okay. And integration services. What do you want to do? Our objective is database engine.
Okay.
What is database engine is, whenever you query for some information, general environment, now I am introducing only database to you, right?
Sure.
So like assume that the data available in a data repository, like a database, okay? So you may want to access the data from that table which is available in the database.
Okay.
So assume that this is an employee table.
Okay.
Okay. This employee table data, when I want to access that, so I may need to write a statement of query.
Okay.
Fine. The statement of query is a technique of accessing the data.
Okay.
So the environment from where I can write, I may use a software application like whether the flight ticket available or not, or my bank data, how much balance I have, on a particular movie, tickets available or not. Fine. Okay. So those are all actually the way how you read the data using a software application.
Okay.
Or else you can use an environment as a backend for your database needs.
Okay.
Okay, that is called as a query analyzer.
Analyzer, okay.
So I'm writing here query analyzer.
Okay.
That query analyzer, as a database user, you are going to connect now.
Okay.
Okay. You are not going to use an application now. Okay. That we will learn with our subject.
Okay.
Okay. With our VB we do that. Okay. Okay. Now we are learning core backend.
Backend, yes.
So the SQL is a language which can communicate with the database.
Okay.
But using SQL, what you can do? I can do a data query language.
Okay.
I can do data manipulation language.
Okay.
I can do data definition language.
Okay.
DQL is like wherever you write select statement to retrieve the data is select.
Okay.
Wherever you insert, wherever you update, wherever you delete is DML.
Data management.
Yes. Wherever you create, alter, drop, these keywords if you use, that is data definition language.
Definition language, okay.
Now, I sent a request to handle these operations in the backend. But internally, this process would be taken place somewhere called as database engine. That engine I am writing with a logical structure here, simple like engine. Okay. Just assume that this model is like an engine I am drawing. Point taken? This is a database engine.
Okay.
GINE, engine. This database engine performs a task of two things.
Okay.
Parse, compile,
okay,
and execution.
Three
things it will do.
Okay.
Parsing is what you know. When you send a request, whether the statement is correctly written or not will be checked.
Okay.
So that is like, Mike, I did wait for you by tomorrow 9 o'clock. If I say like that, you may say that it is not right statement in English. Right?
That's right.
I did wait for you by tomorrow 9 o'clock. How you can frame a sentence, right? So that is called as parsing.
Parsing, okay.
So when you write a SQL statement, whether you have properly written or not should be validated.
Okay.
Then it has to be compiled, like whether the table available or not. If the table available, it has to pick the data from the table.
Okay.
Mike, in reality, the data not available in a database.
Okay.
Data where it will be available in a hard disk.
It's on a hard disk. Okay.
So might be you have taken the backup of databases in many situations, right?
Uh-huh.
In Windows operating system.
Uh-huh.
So these are different hard disk drives you may use. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You may create a RAID or you may not create a RAID, but you may use the backend storage repositories.
Okay.
Okay. Storage. But physically, these are all available in the storage. This is a physical location.
So it's a physical location.
Suppose if you see in my computer, in the C drive, if I go to program files, enter the program files, Microsoft SQL Server, MS SQL Server version I am reading.
Okay.
Under the data, these are the data files are available.
Okay.
These are actually physically available. These are all those are.
Okay. So
but when you read the data, it would be presented like a table to you.
Like a table. Okay.
That is the role of database.
Okay.
Okay. And your every request, every operation will be handled by the engine first.
Okay.
Engine is responsible for all such operations, like handling your request and sending a request to the server. Point taken.
Good point taken. Yeah.
And then again giving the data back to the client also will be done by engine only.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the operations would takes place.
Okay.
Point taken.
Point taken. Yeah.
Now, this environment, the DQL first we are going to have a discussion. Okay. For that, I am connecting to the database engine here.
Okay.
Point taken. Clear?
For engine. Okay. That's why you're talking about the engine. Okay.
Yes. The engine is for the purpose of performing these operations.
Okay.
DQL, DML, and DDL.
DDL. Okay.
Okay. Now, my computer name is the server name.
Okay.
This is my computer name.
Okay.
At the time when I'm connecting two authentications, suppose in case if I'm an authorized user in Windows network, so that will be identified by the network authentication of the my network of organization, right?
Okay, that's right.
So that is your Windows authentication you can choose, right? This one.
Okay.
Like for computer, I'm an authorized user. Then SQL also I can be. That time it never asks you to enter the login ID password.
Oh, because it's already been authenticated, right?
Yes, because that is there in your what it is called in your Windows. What the way you create the user data?
Yes.
There is a name. There is a name like in Windows users list. What it is called?
Okay.
Some name is there. In Windows operating system, in the server and client environment, Windows administration, we'll create the users list. What it is called? Consider that I am authorized user in the network. That login. Okay. Otherwise, I can use system administrator. And password can be anything. Here my password is SA@123. System admin connect. It is connected. There, this is the environment. Okay. This is Object Explorer. Databases are appearing here. See the logos. Logo.
Databases.
These are all readily available databases created by you, me, and others. Okay. But when you install SQL Server, Microsoft provides a database called AdventureWorks.
Okay. That's like a sample database?
This is a sample database, exactly. Okay. This database we are going to use now to read the data. Okay. For that, you need to click on New Query.
Okay.
Then this process goes and this will opens. Fine?
Can you go back? What happened is when you clicked on New Query, I didn't see how the screen, I think, refreshed slow.
Okay. I do one thing.
Okay.
So I remove this. This is the environment.
Okay.
Okay. Any database you want to use. Actually, I selected this. I'm clicking on New Query.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
So this is opened.
All right. Yeah, it kind of missed the whole thing. It didn't show me.
Yes. Sometimes. When you open this, you can see the tables are available.
That's right.
If you open that, many tables are appearing here. These are all the sample fictitious database created by Microsoft and provided to us.
Okay.
A sample database.
Okay.
So these are all the different tables available.
Okay.
Now, here you see HR department, HR employee, HR employee address, employee department history, employee pay history, employee job candidate. Likewise, you have different table names under HR. Okay?
That's right.
HR is a collective name of many tables where the data is relevant to the business operation.
Okay.
Because department data will be maintained by Human Resources Department.
Okay.
Employees data maintains by Human Resource Department. Employee salaries, employee history, employee personal data, all the things will be maintained by Human Resources Department only, right?
That's right.
So that is called as a schema.
Oh, schema. Okay.
So first we shall see how to read the data from employee table. So I'm writing a statement, select.
Okay.
Is a clause. It is going to select.
Okay.
Star indicates the complete data.
Okay.
From is a class from where you want to read. Suppose I'm writing select star from. I'm writing human resources.
Okay.
Dot employee.
Okay.
If I write this statement as human resource dot employee, if I type it here, says okay, human resources dot employee. So if you click on execute, you can see this much data returned.
Everybody's every human employee.
Yes, every employee, nearly 290 records are affected in this query.
Okay.
Now, when you send this query, select star from human resources dot employee, the data will be accessed from the backend data repositories.
Okay.
And this data will be presented in a logical structure called table.
Table. Okay.
Okay. But table doesn't maintain the data. Only like employee ID.
Okay.
Is a column representation, employee name, designation, such data will be maintained.
Okay.
Right?
That's right.
Fine. Now this query has been parsed, then compiled, then executed. Okay. So that you can get the information. Point taken?
Point taken, yeah.
Yes. 1 minute, Mike. Give me 1 minute of time.
Okay.
Okay. Mike, thank
Yes,
you.
sir. No, that's fine. No problem.
Okay. So this is the way the data which is available in the backend repository.
Okay.
And in this way we can read it to some extent.
Okay.
Okay. Some techniques of reading the data also we should gain the knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
So any questions?
No, so far so good. Yeah. And
Okay.
it's
Yes.
kind of played around with SQL Server 2000 long time ago. So this was like a good refresher.
Okay, great.
Yeah, this was a very good refresher because I know things have changed since 2000.
Yes, lot of changes.
It was good to see the new
Architecturally.
management studio.
Yes.
That time I think we used to call it the studio manager. What did we call it? It had a different name.
That too, these integration services, all these are all completely new now.
No, yes, because I knew I never. Yeah, that time I think it was just the database engine and the.
Yes.
Right now, as you say, you have a compact thing and for the mobile devices. That's all new.
Yes, compact editions and other things.
Yeah.
So is the pictures are making you clear all the things?
Yes, it does. It does. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we can proceed. Yeah.
When you are going to deal this that, like you can read the data, you know all the things general way of query statements are.
Yes.
Do you have some knowledge?
Yes, like using. I used to use a query analyzer to just pull up some information or even write a simple statement to update maybe a record.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then okay.
Yes.
So then some other things I will just share.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Okay. Now, when you are reading the data, complete table data, this is the way you can read. And when you want to take, see if you observe that there are many columns. Total you have nearly 17 different columns. I'm moving till 16 columns are there. You can see in the status bar. And you have nearly 290 rows.
Wow.
Out of these many columns, if you want to take some data from only specific columns,
that's right.
You can use it like column list you can mention. Okay. So column list, like I want to take an employee ID as the first column of this table. So I'm typing here employee ID.
Okay.
Comma. So employee title I want to take, or the designation it is. Okay, it can be break into 2 lines also, doesn't matter.
Okay, doesn't matter. Okay.
And once if you are retrieving the data, so specific column list you can type like this. So this is the complete data.
Okay.
It is a comment entry.
Sure. So with the dash, it's the comment.
Yes, that is a comment entry.
Okay.
This is a select list of columns.
Okay.
Selected columns.
Okay.
So I want to restrict the data based on a condition.
Sure.
Restricting data using a where clause we can do.
Sure.
Okay. So now I want to restrict the data based on certain record values. I want to read the data. Now if you consider the entire table data, so I don't want to take every employee data here. I want to take the employees who are working as engineering manager. So I'm writing that where title equal to engineering manager. That should be mentioned in single quotations.
So single quotations, okay.
If you select and execute, even if you press F5, so you will get the result. Only one employee is there with the designation engineering manager. So I'm just going to read it. So design engineer. Okay. So instead of this, I want to use a title as design engineer. So where class I'm putting a comment. Where title equal to design engineer. So more than one employee you may have. So these 3 employees are working as design engineers.
Fine. So 3 of them, yeah.
Yes, such a way we can read the data from the backend data table with this general query statement. Okay. And some more other things we can do. So let me explain. Select star from human resources. 1 minute, please.
Okay, fine.
Yes, yes. Yes, Mike, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay. Yes, yes. Today some disturbance.
Okay. Oh, that's okay.
Select star from, like again, I'm going to like read some data from a different table. Okay.
Okay.
Human resources. I want to use the same schema.
Okay.
Right. Employee pay history.
Okay.
One more thing we can do, instead of typing this much, actually it supports in IntelliSense, same like our VB.
Okay.
If you place dot, automatically the table will be appeared.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but actually my system, that IntelliSense configuration is failed.
Okay.
That's why we are not experiencing that.
Okay.
But we can see one thing we can do. Suppose this employee page you want, drag and drop.
Okay.
See how it
do
is.
It drag and drop. Okay.
Yes, the table you can drag and drop. If you press F5, you can find these many records. Okay. So employee ID, employee page table it is. Okay. Same manner, you can read the data of this one will not be available. Select star from. Sure. Okay. Any table you can drag and drop. Employee like employee what I want to drag a department table.
Okay.
So now you can see this. Fine.
That's right.
Now, so next level of one different query I want to share.
Okay.
So I want to make some data into group results set.
Okay.
Group results.
Okay.
What is group result? I'll share. Before that, I will introduce some aggregate functions.
Sure.
So the aggregate functions here are like to generate a scalar result, like sum is a function.
Okay.
Okay. And average is a function.
Okay.
Max is a function.
Okay.
Min is a function.
Okay.
Count is a function.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
So these are the functions. I want to use this in a particular table. So
Okay.
I want to use the human resource data employee pay history table.
Okay.
This all the queries I'll share it to you.
Okay.
I'm taking a pay rate. Okay. So if you consider the table, the employee pay rate data available in this table.
In pay history. Okay.
So pay rate is our pay rate, right?
Okay.
What is the pay rate? You know, suppose you want to take the employee ID and rate. Those two, if you take, you will get the data of employee salary rate per hour.
Okay. Right. And
so that you can do a multiplication. If employee works for 8 hours, if he works for 30 days,
okay,
then you can execute it like this.
Okay, get how much.
So this you can make it as monthly salary.
Okay.
See that?
Uh-huh.
As month sal. So likewise we can calculate it. Point
Okay.
taken.
That's fine. Yeah.
So these are the different functions will give the result of such type of things. Like
Okay.
I want to use sum is a function and I'm passing rate as total I want to display.
Okay.
And I want to use one more function like max pay rate, who is getting max
Okay.
rate as maximum.
Okay.
Or max rate. Okay, max rate. Likewise you can use minimum, you can use
Okay.
average.
Okay.
So AVG rate, okay, as AVG rate.
Okay.
And you can go for count, number
Okay.
of records,
Okay.
rate as total records.
The total. Okay.
So likewise, you can write the statement to get a complete result of this. One value only.
Okay, with one value is like total.
Because sum is only one value.
That's right.
Maximum, if you are trying to find only one value.
Okay.
Minimum also a one value, and average is also one value. Finally, count also one value.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Fine. These are called as the aggregate functions.
So those are aggregate functions. Okay.
But I want to use some other things here.
Okay.
If I take the department table,
okay,
there are certain departments, groups. Okay. Group name and department name.
Okay.
Like these departments are belongs to a particular group of department, right?
That's right.
So I want to find that count of departments, how many are belongs to a particular group.
Okay.
So I want to use this statement. What I want to do is count. Okay.
Okay.
Name.
Okay.
Okay. It's going to count the name.
Okay.
16 departments.
16 departments.
Comma, group name I'm writing.
Okay.
I'm using a function called group by.
Group by, okay. So group by. Group name.
No, I will do one thing.
Name.
I will use name.
Okay.
Okay.
And group by.
And group name. Then group by name. and I will count name.
Okay.
No, it is giving a different result. One thing I want to do, in each group, how many departments are there, I want to count it. Okay.
Okay.
So then count name only.
Okay.
Count name only. Group by name. Let me check this. What happened? Group by group name. 1 minute.
Okay.
Now you see.
Yes.
In executive general administration, you can change the order. Okay.
So you change the order.
Change the order, then it will be more meaningful.
Okay.
So I will write it as number of departments.
Okay.
So under this group, 5 departments are there.
Okay.
Under this group, 2 departments are there. Under this 2. Total 16 departments are there.
So 16 departments are there.
So likewise, we can make it into a group result set.
Okay.
Such approach is very conveniently we can do. Okay. This is a general extent.
Fine. Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
And one more example I want to share. This also let me share copy. SQL query.
So, as far as is there a free version of SQL you can get for practice, like a compact?
Yes, it's a full version. Like it is a standard edition I'm using.
Obviously, a standard edition, but this needs a license, right?
Yes, it needs a license.
So
Express edition is freely available. Express
so
edition.
I can download Express then.
Yes, you can download Express edition.
Okay.
That is freely available.
Okay. So I can practice with the Express.
Yes, you can practice with the Express edition.
Okay.
And AdventureWorks database also available. You can download it.
Oh, okay. So it's part of
freeware, like you can download easily.
Okay.
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 Fine. Now, when you consider these are the different things here, like how we have read the data. Executive, general manager, executive, general and administration, inventory management, manufacturing, likewise. Okay. Now, when you have data in 2 different tables, you may want to read it as a single result set. That is called as a joining of tables.
Okay.
I'm just giving a refresh on the certain approach because ADO directly ADO, I'm sharing something. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to introduce some tables here. So let's start from 2 tables data I want to share.
Okay.
One is that employee table I want to drag and drop.
Okay.
One is that employee pastry table I want to drag and drop.
Okay.
So employee table, you can see employee ID is there, title is there. Okay. This employee ID is a unique column in employees table.
That's right.
Primary key. It is a primary key.
Okay.
You know what is primary key?
That's right. Yes. That's what. Yes. A primary key
is always unique.
Unique from each record.
Yes. So it always holds the unique information. Fine. Like our product ID.
Yes.
Our SSN number.
Yes.
Our like passport number.
That's right.
So those are all our vehicle number, engine number. These are all like our mobile customer ID. So these are all called as the primary keys of those tables. But the same column, because who will get the salary? Employee will get a salary.
Right?
If you see the data of pastry table, employee ID is also existing there.
Okay.
This column is called as a foreign key column.
Foreign key. That's right, because
primary key and foreign key.
Foreign key. That's right.
Okay. So this primary key and foreign key establish a relationship between the tables to combine and to read the data.
To read the data. Okay.
Okay. That thing we are going to do using a join statement.
Okay.
So out of these 2 tables, I may want to take the data from one table first. Select employee ID.
Okay.
Okay. and I want to take title. I want to take pay rate. Okay.
Okay.
Once if you observe that employee ID is here in employee table, employee ID is there in employee pay history table. In both the tables, employee ID is there.
That's right.
Okay. But which table first you want to mention, you can place it as human resource dot employee first.
Okay.
Then you can write a statement join. When both the tables have employee ID, you need to create a table duplicate alias. So I'm writing it as E. Any name you can give. I'm giving it as E. So E is prefixing, it is called as alias of the table.
Okay. Alias.
It acts like a duplicate name to that particular table.
Okay.
AISE. IASC spelling I am confusing. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh alias. Oh so fine. I know what you're talking about. Also with the S. Yeah.
So now if I mention that is employee table employee ID.
Okay.
If I prefix with E dot title employee table employee title.
Okay.
Join human resources dot employee pay history.
Okay.
So the pay history table I'm just giving that EPH employee pay history table.
Okay.
This you can consider as EMP and it should be prefixed with EMP here. Okay. So rate you want to take from employee pay history table.
Okay.
So employee pay history alias dot rate. That way you should mention it.
Okay. So you should mention which table is coming from.
Yes. From which table that column should come out. Okay. But there should be a condition to read the data. One table primary key must match with another table foreign key. Right?
That's right.
This is the primary key here.
And the foreign key should match.
And yeah, exactly. The foreign key should match.
Okay.
So I want to write that on a clause.
Okay.
EPH dot or else EMP dot employee ID equal to EPH dot employee ID. Both the table, the common column we are matching.
Okay.
To get the employee ID from employee table, title from employee table, and pay rate from employee pay history table.
Okay.
And how we are combining? Table 1 is employee table. Alias name is EMP.
Okay.
The query very clearly we described that employee table employee ID should be taken, employee table title should be taken, and employee pay history table rate.
Okay.
So second one is join statement, joining the second table using join keyword.
Okay.
But what condition you want to join? Employee table employee ID should take as a primary key. Has to match with the employee pay history table employee ID as a foreign key.
That's right.
If you execute it, you will get the data from multiple tables.
So you're getting data from both tables, right?
Yes.
ID, title, and rating. Okay, so because you've combined the fields from different tables.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
what happens? What happens if one table doesn't have an employee ID? That particular employee ID. Let's say one table has less records than the other one.
Okay. See, actually, in the databases, Mike, there is no rule that primary key and foreign key must exist.
Okay. Okay.
But when you really make the data to be combined from one table with another table, there must be primary key and foreign key relationship. Reason.
Okay.
Suppose there is a students table. The students table has a column city. The students, all students belongs to different cities. Okay. There is a table called teachers.
Okay.
The teachers data available in teachers table. The teachers also belongs to different cities.
That's right.
Using city of both the table, you can combine the data.
Okay.
you will find the information of the students who are staying in a location like teachers.
Okay.
So you'll get an idea. But this type of data combination may not be possible in every area.
Sure.
Because see, many customers have placed an order. Order table data has been sent to the invoice data. Okay. The invoice data has been sent to a dispatch department.
Okay.
Dispatch department may send the dispatch order to certain transport process.
Okay.
So then a particular driver may be assigned to that particular delivery process. And the driver will be assigned to a particular model of truck also.
Okay.
So this is like who purchased what. Then what is the invoice number? Based on the invoice number, what is the order has been raised? Okay. Then who served this order in the dispatch department? Then who is carrying the data on what vehicle?
Okay.
So this linking of different references is not possible in reality.
It's not,
case if you don't use the relationship.
Sure.
But if you use city, some extent it's possible. But in reality, not possible.
Not possible. Okay.
So actually to perform join, there will be no need of any primary key and foreign key relationship.
Okay.
But if you don't have such relationship, you may not run your applications or database exactly according to the real requirement.
Okay. So Pro won't give you the good results.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is the reason every database management system supports this type of references establishing between the tables.
Okay.
Point taken.
Point taken, yeah.
Fine, Mike. So this is a query statement. Point taken. Very
Point
clear.
taken. Yeah, very
clear.
It's
a join statement.
Yeah.
Okay. Why I introduced this AdventureWorks, you know, Mike? If I show some other simple databases, the same databases you may not get in future.
Sure, that's true.
In case of AdventureWorks, you can find from Microsoft site anytime.
Okay.
You can download even from third parties also.
Okay.
The standard database.
I will download the standard one, the AdventureWorks.
Yes. So this AdventureWorks database is available since from 2005 version of SQL Server.
Okay, before they used to have a different database too, right?
Yes, different databases like those are all the names I'll tell.
I know, I can't remember the name. I also remember the name.
I have done many things with those databases. I have those databases actually with me.
Okay. So let me ask you. It was, if I see it, I would tell. When I see it, I'll let you know which one is it.
See, those are all like somewhere I missed this, but I have those things also. Okay. What you are asking?
I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts on a career in future as a SQL administrator or as a database administrator?
You are target onto database related environments if you target. Along with your infrastructure management knowledge, like you are working in infrastructure, nothing but your networking support solutions, infra related profile you have, right?
Yes.
But the knowledge on database complete extent, this is not the way.
Sure.
Okay. This is only for the purpose of applications I am explaining.
Okay.
Okay, because you are learning a VB technology as .NET part of window application development, but you too should know how databases can be accessed, how it would be, because you shared a sample project what you actually supposed to work.
That's right.
There also databases are required, right?
That's right.
So that's the reason we are learning here this one, but it's not the complete subject that you too know.
Okay.
But when you learn it completely, you can. Your profile will be effective and you will get lot of opportunities in database related environments where network support is required.
Okay. So do you see Microsoft SQL Server or Oracle being the most popular one that companies use, you work with?
I observed that many common organizations using Microsoft technology as well as Oracle. But Oracle, majorly in the area of applications, Oracle apps, financials,
Okay.
Oracle financials, Oracle HR, Oracle functioning applications.
Uh-huh.
There are a variety of Oracle products are there. Okay. Oracle sales, Oracle exports, Oracle finance, those are all different apps are available, applications.
Okay.
There, the backend database is obviously Oracle only, not Microsoft product, because
Sure.
Oracle will never entertain anything.
Uh-huh.
But in many of the organizations which were started later 80s till 90s, 2000 year, those organizations are still on Oracle.
Okay.
And still Oracle market is big, but Microsoft market is very, very large in the sense it is suitable for a small farm level organization.
Okay.
Where 100 systems with 2 administrators, where 20 employees, 200 employees. So there it exactly fits till it fits to the cloud environment.
That's right, it does.
So yes. Majorly the focus on Microsoft is database solutions, business intelligence as part of business intelligence, integration services, analysis, and reporting.
Okay.
What we have discussed in the diagrams. Okay. So Microsoft focus is in this area.
Okay.
Oracle focus is in apps, Oracle apps, financials, Oracle sales, Oracle supply chain management. Oracle customer relationship management. In that area, they have wide scope.
Okay.
Microsoft has wide scope in business intelligence. Oracle BI is not so strengthened, but Microsoft BI is so strengthened.
Okay.
Point taken.
Point taken. Okay.
Yes. So that's the reason Microsoft platform. If you are in Windows application, Windows platform administrator. If you are a network solution provider of networking in Windows platform, then better Microsoft SQL only. Okay. If you choose the platform of Oracle, the entire cycle of Oracle services runs in Linux platform.
That's right.
So again, you need to switch into Linux admin. Then you should go for Oracle admin.
Okay.
So entire platform will be changed.
Will be changed, exactly.
That is not good and not advisable.
Yes.
Because now our learning should be added flavor to our experience.
That's right.
It should not be new platform for us.
Yes.
So like suppose I'm in core technologies of Microsoft and databases, right? But I cannot move to immediately for a SAP.
Yes,
so I can, yes, that is a complete different domain of my teaching, right?
Teaching, that's right.
So I can go for something related to Microsoft technologies of application development databases, but not into SAP something.
Okay.
So you too should not go for a complete different technology, I hope.
It's better to stick within,
Because good. There in the area you have a lot of opportunities.
That's right, yes.
And infrastructure facilities are much more important even in future.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
And third parties will start the organizations for infrastructure support, storage, and the cloud environment, the grid computing. So WAN importance is very much high in future because most of the organizations will consume the resources from cloud only.
That's right, yeah.
But here every organization needs certain things in the WAN environment.
Environment, that's right, yeah.
So when you have WAN, obviously you should have LAN also, right?
That's right, yeah.
So better, yes, without LAN you cannot consume any service of WAN.
That's right, yeah. That's true.
So this will goes on.
Okay.
Okay. So infrastructure management will be high even in future also.
Okay.
And storage technologies would have good market, good advantage, storage. Like your EMC Square is the company, storage. Have you heard about storage technologies?
Yes, yes. I've noticed actually it's becoming popular here. EMC Square, or even
Yes,
HP storage,
yes, yes.
the SANs and everything.
SAN, Clarion, these are the type
Yes,
of NAS, gas.
yes,
So that subject starts with a fundamental concept of RAID creation,
yes.
RAID 0, RAID 1, then lot of content address storage, lot many things would goes on.
Uh-huh.
It's a very vast subject. Around 2008-9, I was
Uh-huh.
unexpectedly I was in a training of EMC Square.
Okay,
I continued for 1.5 years as a trainer for EMC level 1.
okay,
There are many levels in EMC.
okay,
But I'm not having the background of infrastructure management like you.
okay, okay,
So I was not comfort that time. I left that platform of storage
okay,
technologies.
okay.
But I am aware of many things related to storage technologies.
That's good. Like, how about the cloud? Have you done anything?
No, no, cloud Azure only I deal
Okay,
because Microsoft products SQL Server directly deals with the cloud with Azure.
that's right, yeah.
So we deal with only that environment.
Okay,
Office 365 like environment. Because
yes,
infra-wise we don't deal
yes, right.
because we are I'm in a core area of application development platform.
Okay,
Technologies of Microsoft .NET only.
okay,
And Oracle, I have in a Oracle developer track
okay,
and Microsoft SQL Server.
okay.
I'm a certified trainer of Microsoft SQL also.
Oh, you are? Oh, that's good. So
Yes.
that's probably the next thing I will need to get with you on when we're done later on. Like, hey, what's
Sure,
that?
sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure.
So you do
Then,
like developing or administration?
yes, still admin I deal.
Okay,
SQL admin.
okay, nice.
SQL Server developer and admin.
So you're familiar with all the good stored procedures.
Store procedures, triggers, transactions,
Yeah,
functions,
uh-huh,
indexes,
uh-huh,
XML data integration.
uh-huh.
I can deal with even high-end coding approach of manager code integration.
Oh
Means
wow.
you can write in one code in .NET platform, you
Uh-huh.
can consume in SQL also.
Oh wow. That's good.
So web services creation,
Uh-huh.
those are all the areas I had a good control on working.
Control. Okay.
So I handle those things.
That's good.
Fine. Now we have reached to some extent of how a database services work in the backend.
That's right.
This thing we need to configure and we need to access into the front end.
Okay.
Okay, this the fundamental concept we had, and some more things we shall discuss like a table creation, constant creation,
Okay.
and very few of in our discussion. Then
Okay.
we shall start accessing data from the backend
Okay.
and then presenting into the front end using your ADO.NET model.
Okay.
This is a discussion tomorrow we shall carry out.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
Mike?
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, plan,
All
exactly.
right. Thank you. So tonight, my time 8 o'clock, and your
Your
time.
time 8 o'clock, my time 6:30 a.m.
Okay.
next day.
All right.
For you tonight.
Okay, tonight, yeah. Okay, thank you
Yes,
for that.
yes. Okay, okay, Mike. Thank you.
Have a good
Good
day.
day to you. Okay, thank you.